What's up everybody, Eddie Taylor here, and today we're going to be playing some Paladins. Now, I want to take a look at Ash, one of my favorite characters. She's pretty awesome. She's one of the strongest tanks out there, and ever since she came out, she has been one of the strongest tanks out there. She has never been the best tank out there, I don't think. Whenever a new tank comes out, like Azan or Nyx, they're always better than Ash. But I feel like Ash has like pretty consistently been like the second best or third best tank, and she never like really drops below that. She's never a bad pick on pretty much any map. Your team can never be unhappy about you picking an Ash. They're always going to say, oh, hey, you know, an Ash, that's good. It's never like the best thing to pick probably, or maybe in some situations it is, but it's usually not the best thing to pick, but it's, again, never a bad thing to pick. She's pretty badass. Her kit's pretty straightforward. Her left click is just a burst cannon. It's just a cannon shot that does splash damage. It's area damage. Her right click is a kinetic burst. It's a knockback. Her Q is a siege shield, so a pretty strong shield that you can throw down. You can also buff it out with the talent. Her F is a shoulder bash, so just an escape ability that also does damage if you dash into someone. Then her alt, assert dominance, you just jump in the air and then slam yourself down on the ground, leaving your enemy stunned if they're in the area of the slam. Her talents are also pretty straightforward. Battering ram just reduces your damage taken by 75% while you're using your F. Slug shot just makes your weapon shots travel further, but they no longer explode. And fortress breaker just buffs out your shield. Pretty easy to learn. It's one of the characters that I would recommend for people who are starting to play Paladins. Pick her up and just check her out. She does a great job. Whatever you do with her, there's really not many ways you can F up playing Ash. It's pretty simple. Checking out the loadout that I'm using today is going to be the Steal-In loadout. It has this absurd card in it, Indomitable. Gain 50% lifesteal, and I increase your maximum health by 750. These two cards alone are already very strong. You probably wouldn't even need these others, but you can also increase your maximum ammo by 3, and these are 2 fellow cards, so you generate 2 ammo after activating your shield, and reduce your active cooldowns by 10% after getting an elimination. You can, you know, sort of play around with how you weight these cards. You could increase your health by less and give you more cooldown reduction, or something like this would also work, maybe even this. But I like to have as much health as possible, basically just for the meme of having 50% lifesteal. I believe this takes us up to, wait, how much health does Ash have? Ash has 4,500, so plus 750, that's 5,250 health. This is a crap load of health, and 50% lifesteal, and you generate 2 ammo, and you have 3 more ammo, and you have 10% cooldown reduction after an elim. So it's just a kind of a no-brainer. This is one of the best loadouts for her. And the talent I'm going to be playing with is, I usually just play with the battering ram talent. You can play with the slug shot talent if you have a really long map, and fortress breaker is also always good, but it is however counted by Wrecker pretty heavily. My favorite talent to use with Ash is definitely battering ram. The other loadout I have for her is the shield cooldown loadout. It's pretty straightforward. You just reduce the cooldown of the shield outright, and then you also reduce the cooldown of the shield by 5 seconds for each enemy hit with the right click. It's just basically the same loadout except that 2 cards are switched around. So this is another really good loadout if you're going to go for the fortress breaker legendary. Something to try out. I mean, this is more like the meta way, I think, to play Ash, but I like to play her with the absurd lifesteal. I think that's just a lot more fun. All right, so we're going to jump into a game 1, and I'll see you in a bit. All right, for game 1, we got Onslaught Primal Court. We have an Ash, a Fury, a Grover, a Vora, and a Nyx. This guy's asking when Deathmatch is coming back. This is kind of boring. Yeah. For their team, they've got a Sati, a Ray, a Lilith, a Shalin, and Tiberius. So we got double heal on both teams, except that we have 2 tanks, and they instead have 2 damagers. Get Illuminate 3, I guess, for the Sati and the Shalin. That does make sense. Level-wise, I guess they're looking pretty okay. They have a pretty high-level Shalin, so that's going to be a bitch to deal with, but we could probably take them out. We have a lot of lifesteal. That should really carry us in the beginning of the game. All right, we're going to grab Battering Ram, 75% damage reduction while using the shoulder bash, and we're going to grab our Steal-In loadout. I don't know why I was looking at the ceiling there. As you can see, all the skins are super low res, and everything is super low res in general. Also, my spray is super low res. Not great, but it is what it is. I guess the Nyx is right. We're probably going to be having to grab some Illuminate. We're going to grab ourselves some of that. We're also going to grab Life Rip to get even more absurd Life Rip. So I think that now with a 400 damage shot, we get, well, how much is that? 60%? I don't know what 60% of 400 is. I guess it's 240, so we get 240 health back per shot, more than half, which I think is just absurd, but you know, it is what it is. All right, and into battle we go. Let's see if we can place ourselves on the point. They don't have a tank, so that's not great news for them. We're going to just pepper some shots up there. As you can see, we can do a lot of damage around corners, so that's really awesome. We're just continuously firing here. The Shalin going to try to take me out, but he can't. Oh, he's over there. All right, that's what I thought. This Nyx is getting battered here. So they do also have 2 healers, so they're going to mostly heal back most of the damage that we do to them. This Shalin is going to try to pump some Q into me, but it's not going to work. Oh, wow, and I'm going to have to... I was crippled there. I couldn't use the F there because I got crippled by the Shalin, I believe. I'm actually going to get more Life Rip. We're gonna run back in. Okay, so they're kind of battering us right now on the point. Let's see if we can help out this Nyx maybe. We're gonna try to cycle the shields. Gonna batter this Ray a little bit. We're gonna try to get a little bit of lifesteal going, but it's not really looking great for now. We are doing a lot of damage because of the explosive shot, so you can hit 2 people at once with that, which is really great. I'm gonna have to keep a little eye on my an eye on my life here because I'm kind of constantly getting pretty low. I'm gonna keep hitting this Ray back there. And this is Sati, but same thing, right? What's the difference? Okay, the Shaolin looking kind of bad over here. He's getting battered. Okay, and he's gonna ult. I'm gonna put down the shield because he's probably gonna try to get through that. Okay, he's still really low back there, and we kind of got him finally. Okay, so the Nyx is gonna get taken out, and we're gonna get a double kill and possibly a triple kill. Are we gonna get triple kill? Oh, hell yeah, that's a Tripski. Not bad, not bad. So we're gonna, oh, okay, that's an unofficial quadra. I'm gonna call that an unofficial quadra. I don't care what you say. Shaolin's gonna come in here. Is he gonna get, oh, he's gonna get hit by that. That's so unfortunate for him. We didn't actually buy any faster reload, which I usually would on this character. Ash really benefits from having the faster reload. I mean, the reload isn't that long, but it still is better to have the faster reload than to not have it. They're really getting screwed by the fact that they don't have a tank here. We don't even have any cauterize yet, really, 45%, but we're already kind of able to shred through their healing. I mean, I do a lot of damage, especially around corners, so that's really unfortunate for them. They can't even get out of spawn here. We're really stomping these guys, really keeping them back into the spawn. Okay, we're gonna do extra damage for a little bit here. I haven't even used my right click once because they haven't been getting close to me. Tiberia's just gonna stand still in the corner there. Okay, and we're gonna probably have to hit the F to get out of that. You have the ult, so if they decide to push in on us, we definitely stand a good chance at jumping on them. I'm gonna just ult the Shaolin. Oh, I didn't hit him. That's unfortunate. I thought I was gonna hit him with the ult. I guess not. So they are gonna pop on ult here. I guess I should have saved my ult for that moment right there where they were kind of all grouped up. Ash ult is really strong in that situation. So we're gonna hit her with some cheeky shots over that thing. Oh, she's firing at her coin. I don't understand Sati players who just like to fire at their coin. I think it's so silly. I mean, they're really getting taken to Pound Town here. This is kind of an easy warm-up game for us, I guess. I'm happy about that. I thought I was maybe going to have a really shitty game, but this one seems to be in the bag just because of the fact that we have 2 tanks that we're able to stay on the objective really easy. But yeah, so the Shaolin gonna fire his Q into my wall. Oh, and I'm gonna use the F to try and get away. All right, I managed to. 75% damage reduction coming in kind of clutch. They are hitting me from over there. They do have a lot of damage. So the Ray's going to be jumping on the point, but she's not going to be able to make anything happen. That double heal setup that we're running is also really nasty. This is kind of a problem I have in general with Onslaught at the moment, is that the cauterize ticks up so slowly. I mean, if you look at that, we've already played for 4 minutes and we only have 50% anti-heal. That's really not fair in my opinion. We should have a lot more. I don't think anyone's even on the point right now. We're just kind of pushing them back into spawn. I'm pretty sure that some of them have already given up because this is kind of an unfair stomp. I might have to cut a bunch of this game out. But I am getting a lot of spicy shots on them here. I'm going to hit my F here and try to get back on the point. All right. So we have to stand fairly close here in order to be able to hit any shots. We're going to place down our shield and we're going to keep hitting them, keep peppering them, keep peppering this Shaolin. He's dead. Keep hitting this guy's over here. Yup. Okay, so they're just getting shredded right now. We have the much better team comp, so there's not really much they can do about that. I believe that was a Nyx ult right in front of their spawn. That's so mean. Okay, we're gonna try to do something with this. We're gonna place down our shield and just, yeah, gonna contain them in the spawn. We do have somebody standing on the point right now, so that's nice. Okay, she's gonna try to get me here. I'm gonna ult just so I don't die from that Sati ult. I think maybe she's running the coin setup. We're gonna check talents after this game in a second. Okay, that Ray is gonna come in onto me, but oh, I did manage to kill her there. I can't actually believe that. I do have Illuminate, so we can replace him pretty easily. Shot him onto our Fury. I probably shouldn't have did that. I think I just got her killed like that. It might be my first death now. Okay, I thought I had to hit somebody with that. Okay, so he's gonna die. She's gonna ult herself to not die, but it just delays her death pretty much. There's no way she's surviving there. She's in the middle of 3 of us. The Sati is on the point. I think that's like the first time any of them have stood on the point. Alright, and we're gonna kill her here. Alright, they're gonna lay in shots into me. I'm gonna place down my shield and just keep shooting at them. Well, Tiberius is giving me a bit of a better shielding stat. I appreciate that, my man. Thank you very much. My shots can't quite reach over there. That's unfortunate. I think this is pretty much in the bag, so we're just going to activate our F to get some damage reduction, and we're going to shred this Sati right here. Okay, the Grover going to finish the job for me. I got poisoned by something, or is that what that was? I don't know. Okay, well, I was crippled there for a second, I think. Oh, is she going to die? She's in that corner there, right? Yeah. Okay, she's getting heals. She's getting heals like crazy, actually. I don't know who she's getting healed by, but she got a couple of heals. As you can see, you can sort of glide along walls with this. So it's a pretty strong ability. And again, the 75% damage reduction, just super clutch. This Ray is so fast. I don't really know what oh, and I wasn't even able to finish the ult there. Okay, so I have 3,200 credits. I guess I'm gonna finish my Illuminate, buy some more Life Rip, and buy some Deft Hands, because that seems to be the main thing that I'm struggling with, is reloading or having to reload. So the Shaolin, he's not invisible as he thinks because I have Illuminate. So we're gonna hit that, we're gonna hit that, we're gonna hit that, we're gonna just run in. And we're gonna ult on this Ray. So she was able to get her ult off, but she's still gonna die, so no problemo. We're gonna bully this Shaolin a little bit. There's not much he can do. He tries to run away from me, but I have Illuminate, so I can still see him, and I have a ton of lifesteal, so he can't exactly out damage me. I'm gonna hit this Sati over here. The Ray's on me. Oh, she actually killed our Grover, so that's unfortunate. We're going to run into them here and knock them away, and there's the win. So that was a really, really easy game. That was a total stomp. They didn't really have much of a chance against two tanks constantly on the point, and me with all that lifesteal. I wish there was a stat for me to see how much lifestealing I did, because I must have done a crap load. Yeah, as you see, I did a shitload of damage there as well. I actually have almost top damage that game. I guess the Sati out damaged me there. I'm going to shout out talents. The Fury with Exterminate. Actually, I thought she was playing Cherish, so good on her. The Grover with Rampant Blooming. He went for healing. The Nyx for Show of Force. The Vora with Unyielding Pressure, and me with the Battering Ram, obviously. And then their Shalim was going for Sand Trap, very annoying. The Cripple, he did get me a couple times with that. The Sati with Window of Opportunity with the Blast Back. The Ray with Focus. The Lilith with Murderous Intent. And then we had the Tiberius with Vicious Assault. Stats wise, we're going to go through the stats top to bottom. The Fury did pretty okay there, 38k damage, 37k healing. The Grover did really good, 32k damage and 85k healing. 60k damage on the Nyx, very good. 48k damage on the Vora, not really that great, 9 and 12. And I did pretty good there, 9 to 2, 63k. There was no way they were killing me. We kind of stomped them so quickly that they couldn't really get the Cauterize up. Their Shaolin did pretty okay. I thought he was going to do better. 9, 9, 56k is pretty okay. 15, 9, and 6 by the Sati, 68k damage. That's really good. The Ray did really not that great. 5, 7, 16, 58k damage, but only 20k healing. Their Lilith did pretty good, almost on the level of our Grover, 17k damage and 73k healing. And the Tiberius did, yeah, pretty bad. 2, 9, and 5, 35k damage is not the greatest stat. All right, we're going to go into a game 2, and I'll see you on the other side. Alright, for game 2, we got Onslaught Primal Cord again. We have an Ash, a Xin, a Grok, an Io, and a Betty Labamba. And they have a Maldamba, a Cirrus, a Genos, a Grover, and a Pip. So they have 5 healers. It's actually a 5 healer team. So this is going to be really annoying. We're barely going to be able to get them down. But they're not going to have that much damage output. So possibly it'll be another Stomp. They don't have very high levels. We have way higher levels than them. I don't know what that's all about. Paladins matchmaking in a nutshell. I'm going to go for Battering Ram again and the Stealing loadout. And yeah, let's see how this goes. 5 healers. I haven't seen a 5 healer comp like that in a long time. It's actually been a while. We're going to grab some Deft Hands and I guess more Life Rip. Yeah, as always, we're going to go for the full Life Rip setup again. It was a lot of fun last game. I didn't really check how much Life Rip I was getting the whole time, but I'm sure I was getting a crap load. Talent-wise, we're going to look at their talents. They have Vakona's Wrath, they have Agony, they have Rampant Blooming, they have the Power Cosmium, and they have Mega Potion. So I might have to get some Resilience to deal with that Genos grab. For our team, I've got Battering Ram, they've got Yomi, Lifelink, Fire Disposition, and Maelstrom. And into the fray we go. Hopefully they don't stomp us. 5 Heekers, yeah, I know it's 5 healers. And we place down a shield, and we're gonna just hit them with this. The Genos is gonna grab me and hold me up. I think that's kind of a waste for him to do that, but I guess he's gonna do that. We're definitely gonna get Resilience for sure, because the Pip is also gonna be slowing us, and the Damba's gonna probably be stunning us a lot. And the Grover also has the Crippling Throw, and the Ceres has the stun, so basically they all have some form of CC that we're going to have to get Resilience against. He's probably going to grab me again, isn't he? Okay, I guess not. Yeah, I can't really get on the point yet because we're kind of making it very difficult for them. We're going to just pepper them with shots from back here. We're going to place down that shield, wait for that Genos to grab me over that again. That Damba going in kind of hard. Okay, that's the first kill. Took so long to get the first kill because of all their healing. This Grover is really cheeky, trying to make something happen, but I don't think it's going to work for him, buddy. All right, there we go. We're going to kill them here. Not kill them, we're going to just pepper them. Gonna bust out an ult there, the Grover. That's a pretty early ult there. We're going to bust our ult down. I'm going to hit that Male Damba. All right, they're going to have to retreat from that, and going to hit a cheeky little reload. That Ceres is finally going to die. Maybe we're going to be able to kill this Xenos over here. Yeah, he's just floating on the point. So this Pip is probably going to ult me now. Okay, I guess not. I'm going to kill him first. The Grover is going to try to hit us with some cheeky axes, but I don't think he really has much of a chance there. Yeah, this looks to be like another stomp game. I mean, they do have a lot of healing, so they definitely stand some form of a chance. The Genos ult finally coming out. I was wondering when he was going to do that. The Maldamba just used his movement ability to come in. I don't know how good of an idea that was. So the Xin going to hit the ult on the Genos. I don't really know. I don't really have much to say here for commentary. The Maldamba's probably going to die, I would hope. Okay, I guess not. He has too much healing. The Grover's going to heal him as well. And he's finally going to hit that first stun on me. I was kind of waiting for that to happen. I'm going to go to the point here and try to help out the Betty as she's being kind of battered by these healers. So healers and Paladins actually still have decent damage output, but we just have too much sustain and too much standing power on the point. Actually, that takes me out of the grab. I didn't know that. So are they going to be able to? So they don't have any CC left for me there. It's kind of unfortunate for them. Finally, the Pip ult, but it's not going to kill me. It's not even going to hit me. Okay, so this is not looking great. Just going to hit the ult here on them to make sure I don't die, because I could feel that there was a bunch of CC coming my way already. This Pip just not going to die, is he? Too much healing. Okay, so Cauterize is already kind of coming in, I guess, contrary to what I said earlier. Cauterize is already coming in kind of, but not really in a great amount, so it's not really doing that much. We're going to just keep hitting shots here on this Pip. I'm going to place our shield down because he's just kind of hitting us for free. We really are healing up a lot from that life rip that we have. He's really jumping around, making it very hard for me to hit him, but I still am hitting him. I think he's dead here, yeah. Alright, 3 of them coming in here. I got my shield back almost. We're going to hit a little right click on them here, kind of knock them away. Maldamba's gonna hit me there. If they do kill me here, that's good, because then I can buy triple resilience and just counter his entire playstyle basically. I'm gonna get more deft hands and we're gonna get more life rip. That was actually perfect, the perfect time to die there. We really don't have that many points because it's taken us so long to kill even one of them. 55% anti-healing coming in for now. It's not bad. I guess I'm gonna go right here in the middle and take advantage of my resilience, because they're gonna be throwing all of their shit at me, but it's not really gonna do too much for them. And there goes the Grok ult. This is going to pretty much guarantee a wipe here. This Grover should die. We do have some Cauterize coming in. Okay, I guess he made it out. We're going to just fire some shots up there. Okay, he's not even up there. All right, waiting for the Pip ult to come in. It's probably going to come in a second, right? I mean, it kind of has to. We're going to just hit them with the ult here, just to get a little bit of a stun out there. Yeah, that was fun. Not really much they can do there. I mean, they're just kind of getting taken apart. It really is a kind of a good comp, but our comp is just better, and I think we're all just like better players individually. This Grover just doesn't seem to understand that I can hit him around corners. He's going to keep peeking that for some reason. The Ceres is going to throw an ult, I believe. I kind of just always am expecting ults here. Yeah, there we go. There's the Ceres ult, but it doesn't really bother me because I have 90% CC reduction, so I'm not too concerned about that. It was very easy for me to get that 90% CC reduction because I had so many credits from constantly hitting so many shots. Ceres is going to hit me with a little stun, but I'm not too concerned about that either. I'm not even using my shield just because I don't really have to. I mean, I have so much lifesteal that I'm just constantly pretty much full health. I don't really dip below like half health at all. We also have 2 healers. That's another thing that's really helping us. Of course, this Pip is gonna probably bust out an ult, but I'm not too concerned about that. It barely lasts any time at all. We're gonna hit this Grover around the corner. A little bit of Cauterize coming in again, but it's not really doing too much. This Genos really should have gone for Binary Star. I don't know why he didn't. The Void Grip was a bad decision in my opinion, and I'm gonna be able to get out there. I'm gonna place down a shield and just gonna keep hitting this guy up there. Lifesteal ourselves up to a little bit of health. Okay, I guess he's gonna finally kill me there. All right, gonna grab more lifesteal and probably gonna be able to grab my third deft hands as well. Need healing. Okay. Yeah, I should be playing on the other team there, but I'm gonna wait for a second to get the last deft hands. All right, there we go. Now we got 3 full items already. Okay, they have recovered the point now. I guess ironically they were kind of waiting also for Cauterize to come in, which is good for them. Also, it's not just good for us. Okay, that ult was pretty baller. Can't do any damage to me right now. I'm gonna try to keep hits on this Pip. That ult did nothing to me, obviously, because I'm damage immune. So there's the Maldamba coming in. I don't know if my team also thought to get resilience. I hope that they did. I didn't actually check. but they really should have. Okay, so the Grover's going to bust out on ult. This Genos is behind us, just going to be flying around. I'm not too bothered about that ult. I'm going to place down a shield, and I'm going to just keep peppering them with some shots. So this Genos is so fast, that's crazy. He must have like Nimble 7 or something. He is taking a lot of damage from me, but he's still not dead because of all the heals they have. Okay, so the Xin is going to just go in and remove the pip from the game. I'm happy to see that. We're just going to keep throwing out our shots. We're going to place our shield down just to sort of mitigate some of their damage, because they are coming in with some pretty big damage now. And the longer this game goes on, obviously, the more my loadout gets countered by Cauterize. So we kind of sort of have to win it at some point. The thing is also, we're not really focusing anyone down with our damage too well. We're kind of all spread out as far as who we're damaging. You can see I'm really not able to do that much with all the healing they have. I'm going to just jump down and throw this ult down. Okay, he's going to get healed up. This is kind of very annoying. They're kind of starting to recover the score a little bit, but yeah, it is what it is. I'm going to be able to take that Genos down, but I'm finally going to die. I guess I'm going to get some Veteran just to get more health. Okay, there goes the pip ult. Yeah, the rest of my team also thought to get Resilient, so their playstyles are pretty much countered entirely. Healers in Paladins usually rely a lot on CC to do a lot of damage. Okay, cheeky kill there on the Ceres. So if we get Resilience, we're usually able to kind of counter their entire playstyles. I'm surprised that the Grover didn't go for the crippling throw. It does make sense that he didn't, but I'm surprised that he didn't. That's what I'm saying. It definitely makes sense that he didn't. He definitely shouldn't have, because the rest of his team is already so heavily focused on CC, so it wouldn't really have made much sense. Okay, we're going to pepper more shots into that Ceres. Now Cauterize is really screwing them. As you can see, the Ceres would have been full health if there was no Cauterize in this game. She would have already been full health again, but she definitely didn't get healed up as much as she should have. I'm still lifestealing for a ton here. I mean, the Cauterize change is good in general. I think it's a good change, but it's definitely something that's hurting Onslaught as a game mode, because it takes so long to come in. I mean, this game is going the full distance, which is fun and fine, good for my video, but it's not really ideal for Onslaught for the Cauterize to take so long to come in. I don't know what you think you're doing with that, bud. I'm really not too bothered by that. We're going to stun the Ceres up here, and this is probably going to be it then. Yeah, there we go. Victory. That was a pretty easy game. It shouldn't have been that easy, but they weren't really all that good at playing the healers. They were kind of just relying on super crazy heals to carry them through the game, and I think that my teammates were just a little bit too good for that to happen. We're going to check out the stats here. We all have some pretty crazy stats. They have some pretty crazy heals. We have some pretty crazy damage. We're going to go through the stats top to bottom. Me personally, I did pretty well. 11-3 and 23 and 113k damage. 23k shielding is kind of negligible. I barely ever put my shield down, but 113k damage, that felt pretty damn good. Io did fine, 5-4 and 25 and 76k healing, also did 45k damage. The Betty La Bomba did really good, phenomenal, actually 10-8, 23 and 131k damage. The Grok did fine, 5-7, 29 and 80k damage, only 26k healing, but you know, what do you expect? He was playing damage Grok. And the Xin also did really well, 15 and 4 and 19, 117k damage. That is a really good stat. For their team, the Damba did pretty okay. His stuns were landing, I think, pretty well. 11-7 and 6, 80k damage and 27k healing. Their Grover did actually the best on their team. He actually had a really good stat. He was focused on healing, but he still did 74k damage, 6-6 and 14 and 117k healing. That's very good. The Genos, yeah, kind of a weak link, only 37k damage and only 49k healing. He was entirely focused on grabbing people, and again, that's so easily countered by Resilience 3, so not really that good. Their Ceres also 19k damage and 66k healing, really not that great for this game. And their Pip, yeah, also really not the greatest stat, 1 in 17, 33k damage and 16k healing. All in all, that was a really fun game, and I think it serves to demonstrate how fucking crazy Max Lifesteal Ash is. You really cannot get through her. You can try, but it's going to be really difficult. You can definitely check this loadout out, try to copy this loadout if you want it. You can just search my name and copy the loadout and try it out. You can also play around with the numbers a little bit. So yeah, that's Max Lifesteal Ash. As always, at the end of the video, like, subscribe, leave a comment, share this video with somebody you think might enjoy it. Thank you very much for watching till the end, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.